We keep hearing that Vladimir Putin is very popular, that he has no alternative, that he's supported by 80 or 86 or 90% of Russian citizens. But there's nothing that contradicts those myths more effectively than the actions of Mr. Putin's regime itself. A government that is genuinely popular would not need to rig elections. It would not need to censor the media. And it certainly would not need to arrest and harass peaceful citizens who are trying to realize their constitutional right to the freedom of assembly, as happened across Russia today when pro-democracy activists took part in a campaign organized by the Open Russia movement and intended to send a message to Vladimir Putin that they have had enough, that they've had enough of him, that they've had enough of his 17-year-long rule, that they've had enough of his authoritarianism and corruption. In many places, people were arrested and detained and driven to police stations, and dozens of people remain in police detention right now, mostly in St. Petersburg, including the leaders of the Open Russia movement there, Andrei Pivovarov and Natalia Griznevich. Open Russia is working with teams of lawyers to help everyone who has been detained. And if you want to help, you can write to info@openrussia.org. Today's campaign follows from the mass protests at the end of March when tens of thousands of people went to the streets across Russia to say no to Vladimir Putin and his regime. The authorities will no doubt continue the crackdown and the repressions and the harassment and the arrests. They will not be able to change the fact that the young generation in Russia is increasingly realizing that this regime is a dead end, that with this regime Russia has no future, and that they want change. And there is not much Mr. Putin will be able to do about that.